Welcome back to another video. My name is India and today we're talking consistency. But first, let's get into this meal. Yes, we have another OMAD video. We have another OMAD conversation, but yeah, this time around, we're going to talk about consistency because I got a question. Someone asked me a question and I kind of want to dive deep into it. Girl, it's a lot. It is a lot. But first, we are starting with today's meal. I know I usually don't start with the meals, but I'm hungry and we're going to get into this, okay? Now, all what you see in this clip, this meal is 1,192 calories. We have these grits over here. This is 375 calories, 2 slices of low calorie, low carb toast, 90 calories. We have these black eyed peas. This is 230 calories. We have some cabbage. This is under 100 calories. We have these grapes, these muscadines. This is 161 calories. 2 peaches, 111 calories. And then we have these apples here, 136 calories. Y'all, I was just prepping my food, making my food. This is a lot. You know, I could have even left this bowl out, but I don't know. It's a lot. Just the fruit alone, it's a lot. But yeah, this is my meal for today. I ended up leaving some of that fruit on my plate because it was too much food. I knew it would be. I knew I made a lot of food, so I left some on the plate, and I thought it would be easier just to leave some of the whole fruit so I can just deduct what I didn't eat. So that ended up being, I want to say 133 calories that I didn't eat for that meal. So that brought my meal to around 1,000 calories. But if I am including everything from today, so I had protein powder earlier today, and I also had my coffee, of course, that brings my day to around 1,400 calories. I'll put that on the screen, but let me tell y'all, somebody asked me something earlier today, and that made me think. So I was talking to somebody earlier, and people always ask me, guys, like, what do you do for activity? Like, what do you do to work out? And I always explain, I say the same thing because it's true. I tell them that I walk for 30 minutes a day. And I also try to aim around anywhere between 10,000 and 12,000 steps on average daily. I try to get that. So on a good day, I try to get about 12,000 steps. And every time someone asks that, because everyone looks at me and they see the amount of weight that I lost and they think, you know, what kind of workout regimen is this woman doing? But then when I say I walk for 30 minutes a day, that just sounds so ineffective. Like, it doesn't sound like it's really going to be beneficial for weight loss. And granted, when you walk, you should be doing it for the health benefits. You should be doing it for, you know, improved brain functions, improved cardiovascular health, improved circulation, like everything. There are so many benefits to walking, but when you hear it, you know, I walk for 30 minutes a day, that doesn't sound like a big deal. But when you look at the bigger picture, I've been taking these 30-minute walks for the past 8 years, guys. Listen real quick. I know one thing. No one can ever tell me that I am not consistent, ever. Yes. I'm walking. Guys, I've been trying to walk every day. I've been at the same job, and during my lunch breaks, I just walk. I walk our parking deck. I walk during my lunch breaks, and I've been doing that for probably over 8 years at this point. And so when you think of it like that, you realize how effective it's been because you've been doing it for so long. And when people see me walking that parking deck, I get so many comments. People are like, man, India, you gotta slow down, calm down. How much weight do you want to lose? They look at me because they've been seeing me do this for years. They think like, wow, this girl, she goes hard. But if you're just a person and you didn't know me and you just so happen to see me walking one day, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Here's the message, y'all. It was getting dark outside. I was trying to do like a little car chat, but that wasn't working for me. Here is the message, okay? Although what you're doing may seem small and minuscule, it's really not if you stick with it and you are consistent with it, okay? We can take my walking for example. Walking for 30 minutes a day, you know, if you're doing that and you only do it twice a year, you know, it's not going to be very effective. Let's be real. But if you do that walk and you do that every day and you stay consistent with that for the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, that is going to make a huge difference. You have to start looking at the bigger picture when it comes to certain things, okay? And like gym rats, let's use someone who goes hard in the gym. Say you're someone and you decide one day, you know, you're super motivated, you are super disciplined, you get up, you go to the gym, you stay there for a good 5 hours. You know, that sounds good, that looks good. Everyone's looking at that like, wow, this person, they're about to get ripped, they're about to get fit, they're about to, you know, just take over. But if you do that and you only do that once a month or once every 2 months, it's really not going to be that effective. You have to be consistent. So my consistent walking, my consistency, my small steps, it will outweigh anybody who is super intense or super go hard. You know what I'm talking about. This applies to diet. This applies, of course, to fitness. This applies to everything. It really doesn't matter what diet you are on. It doesn't matter what fitness regimen you are on, what daily routine you are on. None of that matters if you're not consistent. If you're not going to be consistent with whatever diet you start, you might as well not start that diet. If you're not going to be consistent with your fitness routine, don't even start. Consistency will outweigh all of that. Let's be real. People honestly do not think long term when it comes to any of, you know, this weight loss. This weight loss world is also short term. No one wants to make true lifestyle changes. No one wants to change their habits. They just want to see quick results and then go back to their old ways, the ways that got us to the point where we don't want to be, the ways that really is not causing us to change. That people don't want to make long-term changes, and that's exactly what you have to do. So when you are choosing your fitness plan, when you are choosing your diet, you have to keep that in mind. You have to think long-term. Think of something that you're going to be consistent with. This is one of the biggest reasons why I've decided to walk. Why walking is my main source of activity, because I know I can keep up with it. I see myself walking when I am 50, 60, 70. This is something I see myself doing down the line. I'm not going to walk, you know, for 6 months, get to my goal and then stop. I am always going to be a walker because I love doing it as well. So think long term with whatever you are doing. If you are forcing yourself to do something, reevaluate yourself. Go back to the drawing board. Try to figure something out. Don't do something because you see someone else is doing it. Do something that works for you. You know, you have to really customize your plan. And so when people ask me certain things, I get so hesitant because I don't want people doing something just because they see me doing it. I want you guys to really customize whatever it is you are doing and do what works for you. You know, if you're not a walker, don't walk because you see me walking. If you are not a faster, don't fast or eat 1 meal a day just because you see me doing that. Don't do that. If you eat small portions, don't eat 1 meal a day. Folks, I'm yabbing at this time. I don't know where this video is going, but thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being here. If you made it to this point in this video, consider subscribing to my channel, guys. Thank you for watching this short one. Good luck on your journeys, and I will see you in the next one.
I need to log off, I need to step back. Constantly online, causing me setbacks too. Every day see so many people doing the things you do, and they're doing it better too. Whoa. It's like, why should I even try when there's always some other guy